So I've not gone upstairs yet. This is the downstairs. Walked into the front living room, and then this is a little sunroom, or it could be an office. Generally speaking, there's also a closet here. Technically, it could be counted as a bedroom, not because of the closet, but because it probably has more than 70 square feet. Generally speaking, the trim and floor looks like really decent condition. I think this property has a lot of potential because of the kind of the historic stuff that's been preserved here. So I'm in the dining room right now, just coming out to the original hallway so that you can see where we are, right? And then through there's the kitchen. Down here is the bathroom, and it may not be obvious, like, so it's just dated. There's a little bit of kind of unevenness in the floor, but very, very mild. And so I don't know if it's obvious, but this is a smaller tub, maybe 48 inches long. If you just look at those probably 12-inch tiles. So might be a better kind of walk-in shower or little short tub for soaking. So this is going to be the stairwell to upstairs and to the basement. We'll go down there in a minute. And this is the main bedroom. So it's a pretty good size. I think you could probably fit a king bed in here, but it would be real tight. So maybe a queen. So that front room that I mentioned could be a bedroom actually is being counted as a bedroom. And so a little bit of a stretch, but technically these are true one bedrooms with a front porch, which could be used as a bedroom, kind of technically speaking. So here is but it's kind of beyond being a little bit outdated. I think generally speaking, it looks in really decent condition. I'm gonna go outside before we go upstairs. It's really quiet here. And even these things, minus this downspout, looks like it could be replaced, but most of this stuff looks to be in pretty decent condition. Deck feels solid. So this would be parking space and a 2-car garage. Back of the building looks really good condition from a tuck pointing standpoint. Maybe a couple of those railings on the deck are a little bit iffy. Let's see if the garage is open. It's unusual on the windows, but I think they're just covering up some broken glass. And I don't have a to that. I don't know if I can see in here with the camera. Let me see. No, I guess I can't. Maybe a little bit. Maybe I can see in a window. Or maybe you can see in a window. I can't tell because I can look in there. It's a little bit of stuff in there, but it doesn't look like a lot. But maybe here. Oh yeah. Okay. Few ladders. Here, I'll do this. Sorry if this is really bad videography. I can't exactly see what I'm shooting. Looks like there is a proper garage door and opener, and then maybe some stuff, for renovations. Okay. Go back in upstairs and downstairs and see where we stand with this one. I'm gonna make sure you got a good view of the whole kitchen here, sorry. So, lovely mint green tiles, but everything does look in good condition, even though it's outdated. And there are some nice features, historic features like this butler's pantry and the under window storage. Those are pretty common in older property, and so they're in decent condition. Not perfect, but decent. Now let's go upstairs first. So just a note, may need a little roof work. Nothing looks wet, but I imagine there is moisture that made that fall down. So a little staining up there. And carpet's been pulled up here. And this is probably going to be about the same layout, maybe one more bedroom, proper bedroom up here. So the walls do look a little rough here. Parquet floor, I don't think that's going to be salvageable. It's pretty rough. I don't know if you can hear it cracking when I walk on it. But this is what I think would be the main bedroom. And then this would be their kitchen. Those tiles aren't bad. You might be able to kind of use those unless you want to make it super modern, and that may be very much be the way to go. There is, again, up here some clear evidence of roof opportunity or something happening in the attic. Here's a view of the kitchen from back here. Oops. All right, kind of a little look out at this deck. So the deck feels sturdy, feels like it's in good shape. The tuck pointing looks to be in really nice shape. I don't know where that goes. Oh, I think this goes there. Maybe not. I don't quite see where it's supposed to be. Have been, maybe. Okay, so again, bedroom, hallway, walk into the dining room, again with the ceiling. This definitely looks like a little bit more moisture, so we'll try to go over on that side and see if there's anything evidence or if it's just a roof. And then, interesting, they've taken out this wall of this, is like downstairs, this would have been the extension that I called a porch. So they have removed that wall. Again, some more water damage. But it doesn't seem extreme. Like if you just replace the roof, then it's just a little bit of cleanup to the plaster. And I see the cracks in the wall, but I really don't feel any unevenness that would tell me that there's like a significant amount of movement. Although, I am a naked eye girl. I am not an inspector, but I have seen a lot of these buildings, and usually it's real obvious when there's an actual thing. So here, you actually have a true second bedroom. It is smaller, but I think a fuller queen bed could fit in here. And so, you could turn that back into a bedroom if you wanted to, or close that back up and make it into, some French doors are usually common in that area. So here's your stairwell down. They've taken all the carpet up already for you. And there does appear to be hardwood underneath these. Let's just see here. See that? So could be salvageable. And this would be the door where you would enter down at the bottom of the stairwell. There are, let me just make sure that I'm seeing them throughout. Yeah, so there appears to be ductwork up here coming from downstairs, so that's a bonus. We're not running on radiators. Just another look at what's going on with the roof. And I'm going to take us down to the basement. So the electric and water is on at this property. I imagine gas and other things as well. So let's see what treasures we have down here. There is a little bit of moisture in the air. It feels humid down here, although I don't see moisture. So let's kind of inspect some things. Looks like we've still got the old boiler sitting out here. And it certainly looks like we have replaced a stack. We'll get over to that area here in a minute. There's a little bit of moisture in the stone foundation. Just you can see the discoloration. But I don't see an obvious like problem that would be causing the moisture yet. I'd like to find it. Some of these you just have to put a dehumidifier in. The electric is up. It's not current, but it is not fuse boxes either. I like to check these. There is a brand of panel called, I don't think this was it, Federal Pacific, that has a history in St. Louis. And that may be it, but I'm not tall enough to see. They have a history of being a potential fire hazard. So these things would have to be removed, right? I don't have to, but you probably don't want them in here. Bonus, 1950 school desk. Let's go over here first. We've got hot water heaters. Presumably they would be working. And here's your new stack. So PVC going into the ground. Doesn't look like it trails out anywhere from there, so I don't think they've replaced what's underneath, but it does look like we've got PVC, potentially professionally done job, up into the upstairs. A little bit of moisture maybe on that wall, behind that wall. And then here is your one heater. Yeah, that's one heater. There's another one on the other side. It looks like maybe the HVAC, the AC is disconnected, but I've actually never seen that before. Looks like it needs to get reconnected to the furnace. Above my pay grade though, so. The heater looks older. It might work. It's hot outside. I don't hear air running in here, but doesn't mean it doesn't work and isn't off. Just a bunch of junk in here. So you've got kind of these old storage facilities. Two of them. Okay. Use them as tenant storage if you cleaned them up. And this would be an old kerosene tank. And I would say we'd have to have that removed. That would be my recommendation. And this thing looks pretty dated. It's the labeled first floor heater. This hot water heater looks a little bit newer, but not super new. See if I can see a date on it, but I do not. Or maybe you might see it on video faster than I do. Maybe down here. I always struggle to find the actual year, and some people can do it faster than me, but I don't see it on this one. So this one looks kind of in pretty good condition, although it's maybe a little bit older. And it does sound like it's running. And not really. There's kind of some spotting on some of these joists that could be due to the moisture. But it doesn't smell like mold or mildew, but it is pretty moist. So I would say a dehumidifier, but that would be something to ask an inspector about. I'm not the one. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of outside and we'll see if there's anything to be shown from the roof. turn off lights on my way out. You'll get a second show of the house. See, that's how that wall probably was upstairs originally. Oops, we got a couple more lights to turn off. And so this is the entry to the first level unit, and then we saw this one from above upstairs. I'm gonna need 2 hands to close this. Sorry for the bad videography. Okay. It doesn't look like I'm gonna get on the side that I want to shoot, but let's see if I can get over there. Still, the tuck pointing looks really nicely, maybe recently updated. Some vines, you can see there's a lot of vines that have grown up the side of the building. I don't know if you can see that. That could be, this is the neighbor's side, so I can't really get back there, but there could be a little tuck pointing up there, like up over here that needs to be done. Well, let's see if I can, at the very back by the back windows there. We need to have access to that side for an inspector to take a closer look. And on this side, this is where the stairs were. And let's see. Oh, and it's locked. I can't get back there either. I don't see any evidence over there. But I'm sorry, I'm maybe not doing it my video good enough. Yeah, I'm not seeing back there much, so that'll be definitely, this staircase might need a little attention. Some of the boards are turning, like this one too. Okay, there you go.